Namaskar and hello to one and all. I am Pinky Patel, and on behalf of Team India Mexico, extend my wishes for a healthy and joyful life. As we are talking about mental and emotional well being, we are talking about the importance of a happy and healthy life, trying to break the taboo and normalize the fact that one may seem happy but might be undergoing many emotions under the wrap. And it's okay to confide, it's okay to accept. It's okay to cry and break down someday when one feels like sharing. The session again will be moderated by Laurie Wong, who is an entrepreneur, writer, author, even producer. She has 30 plus years of experience and advanced skills. She is also the author of Doing Business in India. Today, we again are delighted to welcome our very own guest, Dr. Monika Dewan, CEO, advisor, author, international educator. Dr. Dewan is into corporate training, diversity and inclusion, public speaking, training. She is also the CEO of Adarsh Educational Solutions. I welcome you, ma'am, on behalf of Team India Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to tell you, do stay tuned as we have a very special person today who will be taking us through some of his important life stories. Laurie, I hand over the session to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Pinky, for that lovely introduction. And we are so excited again today to have Dr. Monika Dewan with us. This is a bonus session. We've had such good feedback from this series, and it's been so helpful to so many people that people just wanted more, to learn more. And in learning some of the things that we've learned in the past sessions, now that we know, mental health and well-being and some of the different parts of that, one thing that comes up a lot is emotions. We all have all of these different emotions: happy, sad, frustrated, delighted, joyful, and depressed. And so with all these emotions, how can we decipher which ones then indicate needs attention or is a struggle, and how would we measure each of those to know that this is when we can step in and address that?
Great. First of all, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be with all of you, and it's such an honor. And I'm so happy to hear that it's working out well and there are people who are learning from it. So there's awareness that's being created, and people must realize, irrespective of their age, gender, ethnicity, that we all have health. It's not just physical health, it's much more than that. There's a social domain, emotional domain, mental domain, spiritual domain as well, besides just the physical domain that we're really focused on all the time, most of the times, right? So to answer your question, Laurie, which is a very, very important question, that yes, our body does indicate to us anytime we are not feeling happy, anytime we are feeling some kind of an emotional or mental stress. What we all need to realize is whenever there is a physical ailment, whenever there is a physical body temperature, we'll rush and we'll figure out that, oh, I think I might have a fever today. We'll take a thermometer and measure our body temperature. Similarly, I would request everybody to be aware and also be able to judge, what is my mental temperature today like? Am I feeling good, bad? What are my feelings and emotions at this point coming across like? And for explaining this, I would love to share a slide with everyone that talks about how well can we all cope up with what we are going. It's So it's always such a pleasure to be with all of you. Thank you so much for having me over. And I'm so happy to hear, Laurie, that it is creating awareness that we all have health, which is not just related to physical health, it's much more than that. It's related to social health, emotional health, mental health, and spiritual health. And once all of those work in harmony, so it's always such a pleasure to
will have much more drive to be wealthy as well as to make others wealthy. So similar thing has happened to me by God's grace. He has given me bipolar disorder as a blessings, and that is genetic disorder. So it doesn't come like over the time by doing hard work, or just the way you get fracture if you get fall down from somewhere, or it is written in your destiny. So similarly, this genetic disorder has uh, allowed me to do all these things which I have done to humanity. And I've been empowered to do that because I was suffering. I was suffering very badly. I was not acknowledging that it's some disorder which I have, but it has reached up to the level when I was not able to control it. My family has identified it. One of my close friend has identified it, and he has taken me to the doctor. And with expert guidance from the doctor, in 2014, I managed to control, and since then, I'm in control of this dragon. In a sense, we can say dragon because I have seen many people suffering, many families suffering because of this. I have been part of several Facebook groups which is related to bipolar disorder, and I can see the pain they are going through. Pain in terms of having a family issues, in friend circle, in company, in society. So all such issues are being caused because a person is not getting proper medical counseling or medical help. Even there is a taboo which is getting reduced, but the person himself consider a restriction or a put self restrictions, and which makes it difficult. So today, Doctor, I'm a subject for you. You can ask any question which I would like to, be happily answer, which benefit both the parties.
thank you. Thank you so much. I really applaud you for coming up and sharing your own personal experience. That really needs a lot of courage. That's awesome. So please tell us,
Mhm.
as you were experiencing bipolar disorder, how was it identified? You said your friends, your relatives identified it for you. What made them kind of, figure out you're going through this?
So the actual is that this was not one order. As everyone knows, in bipolar there are several highs and lows. So
Mhm.
throughout my career since 1996, I have gone through such kind of highs and lows.
Mhm.
I've been at the top of the organizations for many times, and many year of the time I was at the bottom, where I was not even able to work. Such
Mhm.
kind of severe depression. So that's a sign of uh, bipolar. Like it's two high poles. So my friends were observing me, but they were
Mhm.
not able to make out what exactly this is.
Mhm.
The last time they have seen a pattern, like every 2 years or three, something or other like this is coming, and how they can help me and my family not to have this thing repeated. So the last time when I was in Hong Kong, at that time it has started, and I have basic sign of this is overspending and being over generous. So you start spending, you make your credit card empty, spend whatever you have, and then you come to the ground, and then you realize the ground reality that you are not the god. Yeah. So that is one of the sign of bipolar, that you feel that you are in control of this world. And then by spending money, your own hard-earned money, you will rise and shine, or tell to others to the people that you are in charge or you are in control of the people and you are the smarter than others. Yeah. So these are the common symptoms. When I now observe in others, I feel very sympathetic about them, that this poor guy is not going to harm himself, but he's going to harm his family also. So the same way my friends have developed that sympathy, empathy for me. They have put some uh, medicines inside my coffee, then put an injection. They have taken me from Pune to Ahmedabad. I was not ready to go. And then they have, when I wake up in Ahmedabad, I was in the hospital bed. So such kind of severe situation was that. So doctor,
Right.
it's very challenging and tough
Mhm.
to help somebody who is facing such kind of situation. Definitely it's in this virtual world, it is easy to say and lecture on
Mm.
Zooms and Teams, but to get such kind of honest friends, those who goes above and beyond and help you, it's luck. You need, somebody must have done something, very good, or you must have done so much good for your friends, then only you can get such kind of friends. Forget about relatives. It is very tough for them to take such kind of call.
Mhm. Absolutely. That is so right. And I totally understand how challenging it is for you going through that situation and for people around you, especially your friends, who decided to help you and support you. That's really so nice, and hats off to them for supporting you in that tough situation. Now, that's exactly what others should be doing. Anybody you see needs some help. Please don't ignore them. Please don't shrug your shoulders and walk off.
Mhm.
As I said in our last lecture as well, that people need the gift of your time. They need your support. People are going through really challenging and tough phase at this particular time. Really all over the world. So I do have one more question for you, Mr. Patel. Would you tell us, once it was identified, right? You were in the hospital, you were undergoing the treatment. How did you cope up with that particular phase?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, my family, or when I was in hospital, uh, there was a concern that how they will introduce me back to the mainstream job which I was doing as a manager in one of the reputed company. So the managers have extended a very good support. They have given me leaves which are necessary. But again, my family was concerned that how they will introduce me back to the society, that he has came fit and fine. There is nothing wrong. And the treatment was very severe. Like, it is not just like I have gone through a medicines. It was extreme kind of treatment. And if you want to search on internet, you can search ETC. Yeah. So I've gone through that kind of, electric shocks, and it has made me to forget everything. So it took 30 to 40 days for me to even recognize my own wife. Yeah. That, see, her name is Amita. And then after that, I have, started recalling my technical knowledge. And again, science has reached up to such a height that it happens, the way the whatever they want to erase, they can erase, and whatever they want to keep, they are able to keep. So the science also is a miracle. And there is, what you can say, real help is possible with use of science, rather than going to, all, like, भुआ जो बोलते हैं ना, क्या बोलते हैं,
Fake people,
yeah, tricks, yeah, or the fake people,
tricksters.
those, yeah, tricks, yeah. So in the society, this kind of people who are available on the name of God, they want to do. Even though I'm a firm believer in the God can help up to one extent. There is nothing wrong in taking help of science. I may have gone with the route of God. It may have taken 2 or 3 years to get same kind of recovery, which science or medicines has given me. So I highly recommend through our own platform that people should not shy off taking the help. And once they have taken the help, once they come to the home, they should not bother about society. Society has everything and anything to say. They are not going to come and feed you at home. That's you. and your family, who has to show that impeccable support to each other. And my wife, heads up to my wife, she has given me a lot of courage. My daughter, she has been with me, and because of this reason only, she has decided to be a, a clinical psychologist.
Wow.
So she is now going to move into a psychology and going to help many more people so that they do not face the same challenge as what I have faced. So along with clinical psychology, she is doing several other things, but the primary thing is she would like to help people psychologically.
Wonderful. That is so nice. And we are so proud of your daughter.
Mm.
And just to add to it, I would say what you've actually gone through, as you said, you were getting electric shocks.
Yes.
It's you're making it sound so simple, but I was getting goosebumps as I was listening to you. I'm
Mhm.
sure it wasn't easy what you went through. And
Correct.
that's exactly what others need to listen to it very, very carefully, I would say, with really your ears open,
Mhm.
that Mr. Patel is not a victim, right? He is no way a victim. He just had an issue and he has tackled with it with complete support from qualified practitioners.
Correct.
He did not go to quacks, he did not go to tricksters or fraud people who duped him by saying, "Oh, we'll treat you by doing this." So make sure anytime you need help, you approach the right people, the right person who is qualified to help you in that area, right? So I think you've been very bold in sharing what you've shared. And also, I would always say, please continue to believe in yourself. No matter which situation you are in, that phase will eventually pass. After every sunset, there is a sunrise, right? After every dark phase in our life, there has to be a lighter phase. So I am just so impressed with all your sharing that you have just shared with us, and it motivates me that we must not feel distressed or we should never give up hope, right?
Correct.
So thank you for sharing that. Laurie, would you like to ask some other question?
I I am just in awe with this session, and I I know that the information here and what Darshan sir has shared with us will help so many people. There's so many different individuals or cultures that have the incorrect thinking that things like depression and stress and bipolar and general anxiety disorders, they're not a punishment for something. They're not your destiny. Many of these things are genetic. They're chemical imbalances that you literally have no control over. You can't just tell your brain's chemicals to get their ducks in a row. You can say it, but it won't work. And I really appreciated, Darshan sir, what you said about combining the help of God with the help of science. God gave scientists skills and tools and wisdom and a yearning to learn how to remedy some of these things that humans created. So in taking the help of science is in fact taking the help of God as well. He created scientists to help us to deal with and to address these things. And I just sometimes people think it's weakness if you have some kind of mental condition, but the truth is it takes strength. It takes strength to take action. It takes strength to acknowledge it for what it is. And oh, God bless your friends. That's the importance of, and I've come to know you, Darshan, a little bit, and I know how much you value friends and relationships and the effort and the genuine care that you put into your people you work with, people you associate with. And so the wisdom of creating what I think I called before your love posse. So yeah, we've just got to gather those people, and what a blessing that was. And we will not be able to combat the ignorance or false mindset unless we have people like Dr. Monika giving us skills and tools, and for Darshan sir to speak out and to speak truth and to see the exact, you are a very successful business person and everyone wants to be your friend. I know this for a fact. And to be able to know the struggles that you have endured and still show up every day in this way and share your story, I believe is an inspiration to many. I honor you. I honor your journey. And you're right, Dr. Monika, when you said Darshan sir, he's not a victim, he's a victor. He's a victor, and he's conquered some very difficult things. And he has shown us, as well as you, Dr. Monika, some of the ways to do that. And I can't thank you enough. And I believe that this is the catalyst for many if they take heart and listen to the truth and facts, that you'll be able to help many today and moving forward.
And before we conclude, I would like to add one point which is very near to my heart is, let's connect with each other, let's collaborate and create such a wonderful society where we can move these taboos out. We can go and include as many people as possible, be inclusive and enjoy the freedom, the based blessings which you have got from God of being healthy mentally and physically, to those who are facing challenges. So let's invest some time from our busy schedule. And if we are 100 members as of now, as we keep on increasing, if each one of us spends half an hour a week behind someone, I think together we will become a huge community who are able to help many. And the same thing which we can start with Facebook, where people are in stress. It's not necessary that we should become stressful by reading somebody's, sad post. That is also possible. Like if we keep on reading posts from people with anxiety, stress, and depression, we also start feeling that. But under the guidance of experts like Dr. Monika, we can also get trained in such a way that we can counsel, we can provide help and advice to others. My success of being helpful or able to help to others, there are a couple of people behind it. It's not an overnight success. My wife, she has studied a lot many YouTube videos to help me. My doctor, Dr. Himanshu Desai, he keeps helping me, guiding me, giving me alternate ways and encouraging me to help others. Why? Because he says the more you help others, you will help yourself. And this has become my second nature since almost engineering years. But since I have identified with bipolar, it has become much more. Now my energy, which was going in a ups and downs, now it is keeping me at a stable pace, because I am now aware that something is wrong with me. I am not wrong. So
absolutely.
Very nicely put. Again, just so incredibly inspiring, and to see, I believe that sometimes things are given to us so that we can learn how to work through them and then share that experience with others to help guide them through the same things, because this is it. Mental health is not a small percentage of people. Everyone struggles with mental health in some way, and so to become more open and aware and educated about it, I think is just fantastic. So Thank you. Thank you very much, Darshan, sir, for joining us. This has just been incredible. And Dr. Monika, do you have any final thoughts for us today?
Yes, absolutely. I would say, as Mr. Patel just shared with us, any challenge that comes in our lives, it comes for a reason. The divine power has chosen only those people to face a challenge who the divine power feels will be able to overcome that challenge. So, giving the bipolar disorder to Mr. Darshan Patel was just divine power's way of identifying him that he will be able to overcome that challenge, that health issue, and he will set an example for millions of other people, right? And this situation, the challenging situation, always makes you more resilient. It makes you more strong. It teaches us not to give up in life. And that is the lesson I would like everybody to learn and imbibe, and also ensure no matter what the situation is, where we are, we will be able to overcome that. So kindly believe in yourself, maintain a high self esteem, and stay resilient. Giving up will never be a choice, should never be a choice for anybody. All right, so that's my final message.
And fantastic, fantastic. Oh, I am just so encouraged by today's session, and I know that whatever level we're experiencing our mental health on any given day, I know that you have taught us that meditation has been a key point in being able to help all of us get recentered a bit. And would you be so kind to lead us in meditation again today?
Certainly, certainly, Laurie, I'll do that. So, can
Thank
I
you.
request everyone to please sit in a relaxed posture? Have a gentle smile on your face. You may close your eyes. You do not need a particular position, mat, wherever you are. The whole idea is just be present wholeheartedly. Take a deep breath in, exhale, feel the positivity within you, around you. Be aware of the sounds, whether internal or external. Continue to deep breathe. Inhale through your nose. Exhale gratitude towards the universe. If you have had any challenge recently or in the past, feel blessed that you were chosen for that. Feel empowered as you look back. You were able to come out of that. That is because you are remarkable. You are a divine, powerful, calm soul. Feel your whole body relax. from your toes all the way to your head. Enjoy the present moment. You're breathing. You're alive. You're happy. You have all the abilities to help someone who needs you. Remember to be kind to others. Be empathetic, understanding, and always present for others. That's the biggest present you can give to the mankind. I am thankful to the universe for giving me this opportunity to connect with all of you. Let's bow our head and be grateful for all the positivity that is in store for us, ahead of us. Keep the smile on, that's precious. It comes for free. Rub your palms together. Put the positivity on your eyes. Continue to inhale, exhale. Slowly open your eyes when you feel complete. I hope you are feeling relaxed, and I do wish everyone a very happy and blessed day ahead or evening ahead, wherever you are. And please remember, your health, your happiness is in your own hands. You're not going to give your remote control to somebody else. And please do not try to control other people's lives as well. Right? We expect a lot from others, but we also have to give the same thing. And remember the golden rule for life: treat others the way you want others to treat you. With this, I really want to say thank you to all of you for all the time that we have spent together. It's been such an honor. Thank you, Laurie. Thank you, Mr. Patel. Thank you so much, Pinky.
Thank you, Dr. Monika. Oh, your wisdom is vast, and your generosity in sharing it is greatly appreciated. My heart is full, and my gratitude is deep for you spending this time with us. And this bonus session has just been so incredibly inspiring. So thank you so much for everything, and Darshan sir for joining us today. And I'm sure this will be an inspiration and help to many. So again, thank you so much. And